This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Well, guys, the Bears head coach told me before the game, they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
We'll see how they react. And the Bears ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Kramer. And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Hands it off. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. They're all over it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The field goal is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Here's Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
This time they'll go to the running game. Hard running there. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just feeds the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Lewis. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offense as early this season.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right side, it's Stockton. Could not make his way to the corner.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Look out! He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this first down. I have a play. But sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Finds his man. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Bears are flying down the field. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Between the hashes, it's Hawkins. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Quick give. It's Morris.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Had to throw it before he wanted. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the second quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hits inside. It's Kramer. They were all over it.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you just...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Throwing right. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to take it back. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly complete. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Here we go. Ready. Let's go. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Finds his big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And he gets rid of it.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Unloads in the nick of time.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Throws to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air, it's Baker. The quick game. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Well, we saw them have to punt on the last drive. That's not the case so far this time. Much better job executing there on third down. I know it's early. Third play of this drive, but picking that up, that should give this offense tons of confidence and a little bit of juju here moving forward.
Rush is on, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose, and the defense got it. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And that's what we players call a 7 route. That receiver ran it beautifully.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Bears have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Buying time to his right. Good job just to get rid of that one.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Let's it fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right up the goal line. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him up.
Lets it fly. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini.
He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They put the brakes on it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Throwing, Lewis. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Out wide left, it's Perry. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Smith.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. They're working that left side. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Handoff again. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right side, it's Stockton. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Here's Lewis to throw. Rolls right. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yaks, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Lewis wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Kramer. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David...
Upstairs he's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw on first. On target over the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Tie ball game as we play in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Baylor! And that one will put him up here in the second half. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Kramer. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Lewis. At midfield, he's got room. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running inside. It's Kramer. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out wide right, it's Stockton. Made a defender miss. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense covering it up and not... Offense get it back. Gets a turnover. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. On the draw, it's Beal. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Making the adjustment on the play. 2nd down, going to throw it. It's complete to the right. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
The Bears come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Left side, it's Morris. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. Finds a man in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down, better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And the Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He lets it fly. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got to make the play on 4th. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Lewis. Under pressure. Right side, it's Stockton.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Throwing. Lewis. Still looking to his right. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Lewis from the gun on third down. He's going to take off. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown. You're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Finds space. It's Beal. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And in a 2-minute situation like this late in the game, the offense looking to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before going with the drop, but the defense wasn't fooled. Really nice job communicating and staying alert before making that stop.
Keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, we hear so much about aggressiveness. Interesting spot. You know, you're on your side of the field. It's a tie game. The clock ticks out. It's not the worst thing in the world, but we can't make a mistake in this situation.
From the gun on third down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Well, there's no doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation trailing in this game. Tonight, time and time again, he's been feeding this guy the football, already over 100 receiving yards, and he comes up with another big play for his quarterback on a 2-minute drive.
And why would you not go back to it? I mean, he's caught everything thrown his way. He's been the focal point of this offense. They need a play late in the football game. They find him again. If I'm this defense, I got to make sure I'm doing everything I can to take him away.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Pulls it in. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bears! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to get the extra point, make it a touchdown game, and there might be 2 more plays left. They kick off, maybe 1 more snap to the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Lewis to throw. Rush right in his face. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He wants a big play here late. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.